Have you ever had the need to turn two things at once, either opposite directions or the same way, or even have to hold one thing and while you're trying to turn another object that it's connected to? I've come across this problem a few times with shocks and with the upper control arm ball joints. Those are my problems that I've been running into. Well, this guy solves it. So let me tell you about this wonderful tool in today's 2-Minute Tuesday. Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Jett from Stale Trail 4x4, and today's 2-Minute Tuesday I'm going to tell you about this wonderful GearWrench socket set. So let's drop 2 minutes down on this clock and I can begin explaining how wonderful this thing is. Where is it? Let's go over here. Boom. So what are the key features about this specific socket set is that it's hollow. And what I mean by that is that it's just hollow. I mean, it's open to that end, right? Most sockets have that little square that you'll put it on, 3/8, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, whatever it is, 3/4. This one's open. And then every socket and extension is then hollow as well. So you can see through that guy, you can see through that guy, and they all plug in together, right? And then it all becomes one hollow area. So what are the benefits of this? Well, you can stick this over the top of something. You can tighten it with the different size of the sockets. You can tighten it, and you can have something going through the top of this sockets to hold something still. So sometimes there's Allen heads or screw heads or even another small little hex head. You can stick, like I've used 1/4 inch drives, and you can stick a 1/4 inch drive straight through the bottom of this. This will allow you to hold something still, counter turn it, spin it the same way while you're turning the bigger object on the outside. This also works extremely well out on the trail for trail fixes when there's something that even a deep socket won't fit over. This one will fit over almost anything. I don't know what the bore side is on the inside here. I'll figure that out for you and put it in the description. But most bolts and things will fit over that top. So if you need to grab a nut that's really far in and the bolt's long, like some all thread or something along those lines, this can stretch that gap. And it's just a handy little tool from GearWrench. And you know, you can tilt the handle and it locks and it'll hold in that spot. You guys know I'm a fan of GearWrench, and I've never been disappointed with their tools. So if you're interested in this tool here, I'll put a link down in the description for it. I'm super happy with it. This actually came in a kit. It's got standard and metric sizes. I'm a really big fan of this tool, and I think you guys will like it as well. Like I said earlier, I'll put a link down in the description for it. If you like these 2-Minute Tuesdays, I'll put a playlist up top here. There's a lot of good off-roading and rock crawling tutorial things in there, so check that out. I'm going to put a link down with the Samantha build right here. I've been working on her and trying to get her up and running and troubleshooting that engine. So I've got that going on. I also have this Tundra. Some cool stuff going on there. So if you want to see these builds, hammer down on that subscribe button. And don't forget, keep crawling.